Different transition elements yesterday we saw scandium to zinc, yttrium to cadmium, and platinum to mercury. Coming to the sizes, scandium, cadmium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Now you see here, as we move in a period, as we move in a period, the size decreases till here. Of course, d orbitals or d electrons are having very poor shielding effect. So, outermost electrons are very well attracted towards the nucleus. So, the size is decreasing. D electrons are having very poor shielding effect. As we move this side, the number of electrons in the penultimate shell is increasing till Mn. You see D5, 3D5 forest. Again we are moving, number of electrons in the penultimate shell is increasing. So electron repulsions are increasing. So the decrease in size is now started this decrease in size is counterbalanced now by what? Electron repulsions. Due to electron repulsion, the size increases. Here the size is decreasing because the poor shielding effect of the electrons. Now here more and more number of electrons are entering into the penultimate shell. So there is electron repulsion. These repulsions start counterbalancing. They start counterbalancing the decrease in size caused by that poor shielding effect of the electrons. Now, as we move again, more and more electrons are entering into the penultimate shell, more and more electron repulsions, which will overcome, or which will be greater than a size increase in size caused by the very poor shielding effect of the electron. So Mn, Fe, and Co, they are having almost same size. They are having almost same size because after Mn, that pairing starts, electron repulsion starts. If you want a graph between this transition elements and their sizes, atomic sizes or atomic radii, atomic sizes or atomic radii. The beginning highest, that is, it is now decreasing and decreasing. Then same, that is manganese, iron, cobalt, manganese, iron, cobalt, same, almost same. Then slightly increase. Then slightly increase. So this is the trend. This manganese, iron, cobalt are having almost same atomic radii because what that decrease in size caused by the very poor shielding effect of the electrons, that is counterbalanced by the increase in the electron repulsion. Next, in
Excuse me,
the
ma'am.
okay,
Ma'am, Johit is in a waiting room.
thank you. Because once we start teaching them, I won't see that side. So if anybody is waiting, please tell. Now, is the board clear? Is the board clear?
Upper portion is not visible.
Not visible. Beginning portion is not visible, like that?
Yes, ma'am. Downwards can be visible, but upward.
Okay, okay, okay.
Because of that light.
Let me see that. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Better.
But it is blurred.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now somewhat visible, no?
Yes, ma'am. Somewhat.
Outside there is no light. Sunlight is not there today. Just when is waiting. Okay. Maximum visibility. I put off this light on the side. That light causes. Alright. So I make this little more dark. Mn, Fe and Cu are having almost similar size. Then the size is increasing slowly. One full joke is good. One full joke is good. Okay. So Mn, Fe, Cu, then you can write. You can see, no? Mn, Fe. Question is, why are these elements having almost same size? Write the question. Why are these elements Mn? Why are Mn, Fe and Co are having same atomic size, the same atomic radius, same atomic radius? Then the reason you can say very poor shielding effect of the electrons are counterbalanced by the electron repulsion. Electron repulsion caused by the addition of more and more electrons in the penetration. Now, let me go to the next one, that is scandium. This is scandium, and here yttrium. Yttrium size is bigger than scandium, of course. As we come down, the size increases. Accordingly, this size will also be increased. This size will be increased. This size will be increased. This increased. This is second transition series. Yttrium, this is scandium, titanium, so this is zirconium. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Now, yttrium, the size of next one, that is lanthanum. Size of next one, lanthanum is bigger than this. Lanthanum is bigger than yttrium. Lanthanum, yeah, lanthanum, whatever it is. Lanthanum is bigger than yttrium. But hafnium is having same size as that of hafnium is having same size as that of silver. That is our question. Hafnium is having same size as that of silver. Why it is so? Hafnium. And next one, that is tantalum is having same size as that of tantalum is having same size as that of niobium. Next, molybdenum is same size as that of tungsten. Molybdenum is having the same size as that of tungsten. Means we can say that these elements and these elements are having same size. Why? Because you see here, after lanthanum, there are 14 elements in a row. After lanthanum, there are 14 elements in a row. There is no space to write those 14 elements. These 14 elements are called lanthanoids. These 14 elements, f orbitals are progressively filled. F orbitals shielding effect is very, very, very poor. That means the outermost electrons are very well attracted towards the nucleus. So there is a contraction inside. If I write 14 elements, if I write 14 elements here, or these 14 elements separately we write in the periodic table. Separately we write in the periodic table. That is, here the size is decreasing. The size is decreasing. See, from lanthanum, the next element having smaller size. The next element is having smaller size. Next smaller size. Next smaller size. Next, like that. When we reach here, hafnium has got only this much size. So there is a big difference in the size between lanthanum and hafnium, because in between 14 elements are coming. In between 14 elements are coming. This F orbital shielding effect is very, very, very poor. So the size is decreasing. F orbital shielding power is very much poor as compared to the d orbital. When we say for d orbital, very poor. For f orbital, very, very poor. So there is a contraction in the size, and the next element, that is hafnium, lanthanum 57. Lanthanum 57. Then 14 elements means 71. From 57 to 71, lutetium 71. There is a decrease in the size, a gradual decrease in the size. And after the 72, when hafnium comes here, 57, lanthanum 57 to lutetium 71, size is decreasing. So when we come to hafnium, the size is almost same as the second transition element, second transition series. That means 4D series. This is 3D series. This is 4D series. this is 5D series. So generally we can say 4D series elements and 3D series elements are having almost same size. Chemistry is after all sizes only. Chemistry is after all sizes. So they will choose same chemical reactions. These fellows and these fellows, that is 4D series and 5D series or second transition series or third transition series, they should say similar chemical properties. Question: zirconium and hafnium are having same size. Zirconium and hafnium are having same atomic radius. So questions can be, or zirconium and hafnium show same chemical properties, or second transition series and third transition series show same atomic. They show similar atomic radii and similar chemical properties. So the reason is what? Lambdanoid contraction. So here there is a lambdanoid contraction. What is lambdanoid contraction? Due to the very poor shielding effect of d electrons. The outermost electrons are very well attracted towards the nucleus. So there is a gradual contraction, gradual decrease in the size of these lambdanoids. You write out lambdanoid contraction. As we move from lanthanum 57 to lutetium 71, right down. As we move from lanthanum 57 to lutetium Lu 71, new electron is added in the same f orbital. New electron is added to the same f orbital. Full stop. Due to the imperfect, in bracket you can write very poor shielding. Very poor. Due to the imperfect bracket, inside the bracket, very poor. Due to the imperfect shielding of f electrons, due to the imperfect shielding of f electrons, comma, the outermost electrons are very well attracted by the nucleus. Very well attracted by the nucleus. Full stop. So, a net contraction in size occurs. So, a net contraction in size occurs. Full stop. This counterbalances the increase in size caused by the addition of the new shell down the group. This counterbalances the increase in size caused by the addition of new shell down the group. This counterbalances the increase in size caused by the addition of new shell down the group. This is called lambdanoid contraction. This is called lambdanoid contraction. This is called lambda. This is to be written like this only. Underline that imperfect and the bracket one very poor. Imperfect, very poor. So question: zirconium and hafnium are having same atomic radii. Zirconium and hafnium are having same atomic radii. Same atomic radii account. Answer: this is due to lanthanoid contraction. Same question: why zirconium and hafnium show similar chemical properties? Why Zr and HF show same chemical properties? Similar chemical properties. Next question. Generally, the sizes of second transition series and third transition series are almost same. Account. Generally. So we don't include that yttrium and lambda. Generally, second transition series and third transition series. Instead of the second and third, they can say 3D series, sorry, 4D series and 5D series. 4D series and 5D series. They are having almost same. Now, density of the transition elements, density of the transition elements increases along the spectrum. Density. Generally, not in the case of that N1's volume is increased. So write the question. Generally, density, generally, not that N the questions. Generally, the density increases in a transition series or 3D series. Generally, the density increases in 3D series. Why? Because density means mass by volume. Mass is increasing. Mass is increasing. Volume is decreasing. Volume is decreasing. So density is increasing. Density is increasing. But when we reach that zinc, volume is increasing. In the case of zinc, mass is increasing. Accordingly, volume is also increasing. So density is decreasing. So density is low. Here zinc has got low density. Low density. Generally, it is increasing. Density is increasing. But when you reach that end ones, density, they are having low density. General trend is what? Density is increasing because mass is increasing. 1 protons are increasing, but volume is decreasing due to that very poor shielding effect of d orbitals. So density is increasing in a period in that series, but towards the end, right? The question, though the density is increasing from left to right in 3D series, zinc has got low density. Zinc has got low density. The answer is what? Though the mass is increasing, volume is also increasing due to electron-electron repulsion. Though the mass is increasing, volume is also increasing due to electron-electron repulsion. So density decreases, low density. Zinc has got low density. The questions will be coming one more question. One more question. So one sentence or two sentences from this chapter. From this chapter answers. One sentence, maximum two sentences. That's one. So like the small y zirconium and hafnium are having almost same size. Like that questions will be coming. Next, we are going to the electronic configuration. Scandium. 1, 2, 3. Scandium. 4:2, 3D 1. 4:2, 3D 1. Titanium. 4:2, 3D 2. vanadium. Last year we wrote like this. Forest, DD3. Chromium. Now the board is visible, no?
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3. Chromium, forest 1, 3D5, manganese, forest 2, 3D5, iron, forest 2, 3D6, cobalt, forest 2, 3D7, nickel, forest 2, 3D8, copper, forest 1, 3D10, 3D10, and zinc, forest 2, 3D. Now, scanning general oxidation state of B block element is +2. Why? Because a forest cut to electrons will be going. Forest cut to electrons will be going. Exception is that chromium and copper. Only one electron. So chromium +1 it can show and copper also +1. General is +2. But scandium will not show even +2. Scandium will show +3. Why? Because by losing these, that one electron also means altogether 3 electrons. Scandium will attain the nearest noble gas configuration. Which one are them? So here, potassium, calcium, potassium, calcium. So forest 1, forest 2, and forest 2, 3D1. So here, 1, 2, 3. It is 1, 2, 3. When it uses 1, 2, 3, it will be getting the nearest noble gas configuration R1. There is no unpaired electron. If there is unpaired electron, we say color. Scandium is colorless. Scandium 3 plus. Scandium shows only one oxidation state, that is +3, not a +2, not a +1. Why scandium is not showing +2? Because it will lose one more electron to get +3 so that it gets the stable configuration of R1, that is the nearest noble gas. Now here, chromium will show +1, but chromium's +2 is very difficult. Means you are going to disturb one D5. D5 stable configuration, half-field stability. Half-field stability. Now here, manganese +2, very easy. Manganese +2, second ionization energy, first ionization energy and plus second ionization energy together will be having a lower value compared to others because it will be attaining D5 half-field stability. Now here, second ionization energy of this copper is very high, because to remove one more electron, see, +1 is easy, but +2 to remove one electron from the D10 configuration is very difficult, Zinc +2 is very easy. +2 is very easy because after losing those two electrons, you will get any that D10 stability. Here, in the case of transition elements, of the stability only of D. In the case of F, of the stability only of F. So here, don't look at that S. This is D block elements. All the characteristic properties are based on the D orbitals. Now here plus 3 is very easy. Fe plus 3 is very easy because after using this and this electron will be attaining D5 configuration. Zinc plus 3 is very difficult. Zinc plus 3 is very difficult. Why? Because to remove one electron it is very difficult. Means you have to disturb this D10 configuration. Plus 3 is easy in the case of zinc, sorry, scandium. Plus 3 is difficult in the case of zinc. Plus 3 is easy in the case of Fe because very easy to take out. Means it will be attaining, Fe will be attaining D5 configuration. Thank you.